We have returned for another episode of the City Podcast. We took a little
Where
break.
my screaming goat?
We did.
I was thinking about taking a longer break,
Fuck
but
no, I wasn't gonna let you.
I'm here now, I guess. Welcome back to another episode of the City Podcast. This is episode 105.
That's right.
You say city or titty podcast?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Dude, that would be pretty cool. It was a Titty Podcast. If we just had.
No, it wouldn't, because it's all dudes.
Yeah, it's all dudes.
Oh yeah, he let me finish.
It's all man
It was.
titty.
It was. If it was, we were surrounded by girls or something, but girls don't want to
never
get fucking, and that won't. It won't.
Surrounded
John
by
won't-
girls.
John won't let it. He's
No.
like, "Hey, bitches, get away from everybody." Like,
Those are my mans.
Get away from my best friend, my husband, and my side piece. And we're just looking like, wait, who's who?
He's like, "Don't worry about it."
Either way, I'm just shaking my head going, nope,
I don't want it.
nope.
He just comes from the shadows. He's like, "This is never gonna be the Titty Podcast. Never."
Not without my titties.
Oh God!
That's what makes other girls go away. He just starts taking off his shirt.
As soon as it reaches like halfway to his belly button, you're like, oh, that's enough. That is enough.
We tell the girls, "It's like, just go.
I know you don't want to be here anymore.
This is gonna get even weirder. You can stay here." And that's why we rarely have girls on this podcast. Which is funny because he's not part of the podcast no more.
Yeah, sure,
Nah.
that's why.
It's been a while since we introduced ourselves. This is Tony, and I'm here with
Roman.
and
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
shit. Mark somewhere.
Yeah, that guy's doing his thing.
Yeah, I feel like he's ghosting a little bit.
Yeah, he's ghosting for sure.
He's like we're trying to give him
He
the
won't
paddles
return
to bring him
the
back.
Nah, he just don't. He
But,
don't want.
with his new work schedule, I'm guessing these weekend days and nights or his date nights with his girl, so can't come in between that.
What a gay he
Don't nobody
he
need
likes his
that.
girlfriend.
I don't think everybody would be like, "Oh man, I'd rather go talk shit on the podcast with a bunch of dudes or hang out with my
I
girl."
would because
You
my
know what's
priorities
funny?
are fucked
It
up.
used to be like he was cool with that, but
Yeah,
he really likes her.
and she's a cool person.
Yeah,
She's
So-
nice.
Yeah, well maybe it'll be turned, maybe not.
maybe. But to be honest with you, even if I had a girlfriend, I'd be like, I'm gonna do the podcast. I'll see you later.
But then again, you're some kind of different person.
But I'm not like an asshole.
TBH, space is the best thing you can give anybody.
Exactly. Everybody needs space, baby. You can't be there 24/7. That's
I mean,
when
he
that's
works
when
all
you
week,
want to.
so that's all I was trying to say. He works all week, so
Yeah. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What else do you need?
Nah, like you need to like actually communicate.
And this
I mean,
is
like
why
small
he's
talk.
in
Well,
a-
I mean, I guess this is why I'm single.
This is why
Yes,
he's single.
in a relationship, you actually have to communicate.
the truth of why
Yeah.
girls are not here trying to come out. It's not
I
judged.
was like, I
You
barely
can't-
like
okay.
talking to my mom and Tony when I'm here. I'm just like, hey, how's it
You
going?
okay? You can't have a girlfriend, like quote unquote girlfriend, if all you do is just fuck. Because then you're just fuck buddies. That's fine.
Well, I'm not saying we're just fucking. I'm
It
just
seems
saying,
like that's what you want because you don't want to talk.
Shut up,
No,
Bo.
not at all. That's not all I want. I always
okay.
mind a girlfriend,
Mhm.
but I'm just saying,
He
let's
wants.
live in separate places. If we living together, then I just don't want to talk to you.
Like the most he wants in a conversation is hi. Okay, I'm going. All right, see you later.
I mean, like we could gab, like we
Let
just
me-
before, just
we're
before
we're gonna gush about work while we're
Exactly,
drinking
like-
apple
No,
teas.
exactly. That's what he needs. He needs
Like
cheese
before.
man.
It's true.
That's all I need.
You know what you need? You need a girl that works at a call center because there's nothing but cheese over there.
Probably.
So you just gotta get one of those girls.
Eric needs a dramatic girl.
Yes, for
Maybe
sure.
fucking.
Because anything
Yeah,
else,
you know-
he'll just lose interest.
But you know what though? He has to know the people. Cause you could bring cheeseman from people you don't know. He was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I don't give a fuck about
But
them."
eventually
But
he'll
he-
get to that point.
Yes and
But
no.
if he knows the people, he's like, "All right, give me it."
Well, here,
And then he starts making his little fucking novella stories.
here's the beautiful thing about Facebook. They're gonna be friends. And you're like, what's this dude look like, or what's this chick look like? And you're like, ooh, bitch, you don't fucking.
That's how it starts. He's like, "Yo, fucking
I'm not
Stephanie
saying
from
that.
work
I'm not.
saying you look ugly on Facebook." And he's like, "Who was Stephanie?" She pops out the picture. It's like, this bitch is like, "Man, that bitch is fucking ugly. What does she know about how I look?"
Exactly.
And then I'd be like, you know what? You want me to rape her? And then she'd be like, dude, please. And I'd be like,
No girl
I need-
ever says
that's not true. That is not true. I've joked like that with at least a coworker. And I was like,
He's a cool
like she was like, I was like,
Is this the fucking hoe you keep talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why.
No, and I go. Well, that's what I need someone down like that. That's just
You
like.
need a hoe.
Well, no, she's like that. Well, I guess, but like she's
Right
down.
here, he needs a down ass hoe that's dramatic,
Uh-huh.
so you get all the sopa.
Well, I don't
Shit.
know about like a down. I don't need a ho, but like, well, I mean, I want to catch a ho one time in Pokemon Go. That'd be pretty badass. But no, like someone that can just fucking roll with the punches with the fucking jokes that the type of jokes that we make.
That's a down ass chick, dude.
And you know, I'd be like, man, I think I make like a rape joke, and she laughs. She's like, that probably would teach you a lesson. I was like, right? And I was like, that's fucking hilarious. And
Next
she's
time
like,
we make a
and she
dating
goes, Eric,
profile
you're
for
fucked
Eric,
up.
we're gonna put must laugh at my rape jokes.
Must be a fan of rape. Not rape
Jim-
fantasy. Rape.
Jim Jeffries fucking, you know, he said it better. It's like, you can't make fun of her. I think I just did, and I think I fucking nailed it. That's all me, man. Like, he can say whatever he wants as long as he knows he's just joking.
So what you need is just a chick that has the same type of humor as you.
Yeah, one that doesn't take shit too serious, I guess.
I want to
okay.
see. I want to see a bitch just fucking, you know, start talking shit to Eric, because then he'll get hurt.
I want to see. I want to see if like, if he can actually fall in love with himself.
Oh no! I was gonna say he's asking for a girl that can take jokes and joke back with him, talk shit to him.
Yeah.
But he gets easily offended and hurt.
I don't know about
He
that.
won't take it. So this weekend he went out.
Okay.
All right, and my nieces were here.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh man, you can't go," because he came from work. He's like, "You can't go like that." He's like, "I'm not even gonna. I'll get ready, all right? Got a shirt and shit." So it's like,
that shit.
and then
First thing I heard when I met up with the people, nice shirt. I'm
all right, remember that. Remember that.
Okay, remember nice
all right,
shirt.
All right, because we're fucking. So my nieces, my mom, everybody in my house was getting that. There you go. Man, you ain't got style. Trying to be like Tony. That's why he always wore his clothes, because you know trying to have Tony style. I was just like,
I'm agreeing with this
all
right
right
now. Okay.
He's like, shut up, you don't even fucking want to buy new clothes and shit. So he gets ready, right? He's about to leave. And my nieces come on. He's like, is that what you're wearing? Really? He's like, and they start calling all his shit. He's like, your pants are torn. Your shoes suck. And they're like,
I see the salt on his face already. I'm looking at Eric right now. He's just like,
you're like,
he's laughing, but I see the salt.
and they're like,
fuck you, dog. Don't talk about my shit.
They're like, your hair's all fucked up. Your beard's ungroomed. He's always like, but nice shirt though.
I'm like, that's a good shirt.
And he's like, your
Pants
pants
are shit.
She's like, everything. So my sister-in-law brought out scissors, like, let me fix your pants, please. He's like, Mom. And he, my little niece goes, Mom, don't help him. And he's like, hey, you need some accessories, Eric? A watch or some bracelets. He's like, that shit's gay. One of my nieces goes, that's why no one likes you.
That was Jasmine. I fucking hate her.
So he goes into the other room, fucking puts shit in his hair. He got all ready. He's like, how I look? He's like, you still look ugly. He's like, fuck all of you. He left.
I look fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Did you look fine or did you look fine?
I look fine.
He looked like
Then you're fucking with yourself.
So
I look fine because my
so-
hair was slicked back. My shirt was nice and tight.
I hope I don't get in a fight.
I was just laughing because he was walking out the door. He's like, you got no style. He's like, fuck you. He just kept walking.
Mama was laughing.
And all you hear is like, fucking hate him. So imagine that shit coming from a fucking girl he actually likes. It would break him. He's like, man, fucking
You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit.
I'm like, nah, you right. I'll crumble real quick. I'll be like, yeah, you right. You know what? I'm gonna let you take the reins. I'll be like John Cena in Cock Blockers. Just be like, who wears the pants of the family? The wife. He just automatically like, she does.
Hey, so you just pussy whip?
And pretty much, I'd be like, nah.
You're like out in the you're the epitome of like the TV dad where he's like, I run this house outside of the house when you're with your friends and shit, and then inside the house you're like, all right, honey, what you need? What you need from me?
What's the plan, girl?
I hope he has like he has a kid.
Point, I shoot.
Yeah, I hope he has a kid or two where he goes, I run this house. And it's like, mom's coming. Oh shit! No, she runs that house.
Oh, wash the dishes, please. I give you $10.
Help me, please.
Or he goes, I run this house, and the kid goes, no, you don't.
Exactly.
And they bring out their phones, like, I got proof. This is mom yelling at you.
If he has daughters, guaranteed, they're not gonna like you.
No,
which is it's always fun because he started competing with them and trying. But they're starting to get one up on him, where he just goes, I'm gonna hit you, because he can't outsmart him.
All right, I don't want to dogpile on Eric, but I did have a theory while I was at work listening to Harry Potter. Yes, exactly. All right, so everybody knows I've been listening to Harry Potter on audiobooks. I ran through the 4th book.
The Half-Blood Prince?
No, Goblet of Fire.
Ah, the one where Patton Oswalt dies. No, not Patton Oswalt.
I was like, what?
The fuck's his name?
Cedric Diggory.
Yeah.
That's who I know. I don't know who's in the movie, who plays him in the movie.
The guy from Edward from Twilight.
Oh, the vampire dude? Okay,
yeah.
okay. I don't know his name, but okay, so I was listening to that and I ran through it like 3 days. I downloaded it, neglected all my podcasts I usually listen to, and just like started like fucking powering through that book. So
and that was on Audible. Use code Grimworks.
Yeah, try that out, see if it works maybe.
It's pretty cool that like there's some other Grimworks out there and it's like, oh shit, it worked.
But I've been listening to this, and throughout everything that I've heard, I've kind of pieced together, and I'm going to try to do this with everybody for the podcast, but yours came to mind because yours was the easiest to kind of pick out.
Ouch.
Yeah, you're simple.
Fair enough. I'm a simple boy. I've always said that.
You, Eric, in the Harry Potter universe, you are the uncle. You're Harry Potter's uncle.
The human uncle?
Yeah, the human uncle. The Muggle uncle.
The one with the fucking fat wife and the piece of shit kid?
Yes, and here's the reason why. First of all, fat. You can't help it. I mean, you can help it. You just don't want to.
Well, so, how do we know he's actually fat? Did they put him fat on the books? Did they say he's overweight?
Yeah, they always say he's
overweight.
overweight.
Maybe they just decided to go with the fat guy in the movie just to fucking...
Nope, they say he's fat.
Okay.
Piece of shit people are either really fucking thin or fat. There's like now a good looking piece of shit. When it comes to uncles and families that treat kids wrong, it's usually one or the other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so you're the Muggle uncle because you're fat, right? You can change that if you want.
I mean, you have a wife and a son. I mean, they're trash.
You're not wrong.
Harry in the book at one point says that his uncle hates the homeless and that he went on a rant to tell you what should be done about the homeless. And I was like, definitely Eric.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? And he hates kids except for his son, which is basically little him. You hate all kids that aren't little Eric.
So anyway, he's the uncle from Harry Potter?
He's the uncle from Harry Potter. I haven't really placed everybody yet, so I'm still like working on that. Eric, again, was just like the simplest one to like latch on.
I thought you were going to pick a house for him, but he went character.
No, I went character.
I think he just went with the homeless rant thing. He's like, yeah, that's Eric right there, 2 a T.
For sure.
That piece of shit that hates the homeless.
That was one, and then like I know for a long time you really didn't like any kids. You're like, get the fuck away from me. You didn't want anything to do with them until Kira started getting into anime, and you would talk to her a little bit about it.
You know what's funny? I get along with kids, like
because you guys
crazy
have the same mentality.
Pretty much, they're just like, hey man, this guy is cool, and he can reach the top shelf. I'm like, right?
He likes candy. I like candy.
I mean, Eric's turning
He can reach the candy.
Eric's turning around. He said he wants kids in his life, and he's taking all his nieces and nephews. I know he likes talking shit, but he's like, I want to take them to the conventions and shit. I was like, alright. But he makes them work for it. He makes them sweat out and shit. Like San Japan is coming.
It builds character.
Yeah, it does.
San Japan comes in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
2
They've
weeks.
been bugging him since June.
Damn.
about San Japan because he's like, hey man, this is coming and shit.
I was thinking about
ever since I took him to that free convention that they had at the Crossroads. They're like, this is fun. I was like, right? I was like, can you imagine San Japan's gonna be bigger? They're like, what?
With actual cosplayers.
Yeah, and I was like, the artists, I go to Leslie's, the artist alleys, they got way more buttons than art. And she's like, and I go to Kira, fucking, they got like a bunch of tails. She's like, whoa.
We showed her those, he showed her those fucking dragon skill.
Oh, yeah.
She would not shut the fuck up about it.
The gloves.
But she's in that weird age where she's in some weird fucking teenager shit. Like everything you see on YouTube, you question why is it on YouTube?
Well, the thing is, like, we didn't really grow up with that type of entertainment. That's the only thing. But, like, we grew up with what was on TV. Like, the internet was there, and we saw fucked up shit, whatever, but nobody was really making content that was...
It took too long to find a team.
Exactly, and, like, fucking YouTube came out, like, 2007. Yeah. So we were already
2006.
2006, 2007, so we were already, like, out of school.
Out of high school, yeah.
So we were just like,
even the beginning of the YouTubes were weird. It was just fucking people talking.
Exactly. A lot of it was just, like, vlog stuff.
No, but have you ever wondered...
it was, like, a good amount of it was, like, music videos. It's like, you can't watch music videos on MTV no more, or Fuse.
I used to watch the YouTube. AVMs. I think AVMs or AV... whatever. The animated, where they put to music.
Yeah, animated music video.
Yeah. Those things are fucking cool. Like all the fucking Dragon Ball and One Piece.
Yeah.
Pretty much it was Linkin Park to Dragon Ball, any Dragon Ball. And then it was like...
Linkin Park to any anime.
And it was Linkin Park to like Naruto. And I even made one, except I just pretty much just copied somebody else's thing and I put I didn't know that I was like, I have no idea how they get these clips. So I just borrowed someone else's fucking video that they made. I cut off a couple of things I didn't like, and I put it to NoFX's 100 Times Fucker. And I was like, that's the only time I actually fucked with any like video editing shit. And I liked it. And I showed Tony, he's like, it's just like, isn't this somebody else's video? I was like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck off.
I did this. Because I've always been good at copying and pasting.
Which I like the whole new fad that's going on right now on social media, where they're putting up all the old music from the 2000s, like late 90s, 2000s, and just I've been watching nothing but the old good music that I like. I was like, oh man, I miss all this shit. Like the Sum 41s and the Linkin Park and Korn. I was like, awesome. But I was so this last week of summer before my nieces and nephews started school. I was chilling with them, and I was wondering how these fucking people on YouTube get so popular and rich and shit. Like, who watches this weird shit? Because you know, people our age don't really fucking
we're not paying attention to that shit.
So I go and I chill with them, and I'm watching this shit. My 5-year-old niece watches those weird shit they do with dolls and puppets, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is their age group, but they talk about some rowdy fucking grown-up shit, and I was like, how is this getting through? But that's another subject. I was like, okay, so these motherfuckers getting rich and famous off like 4 or 5-year-olds that borrow their moms and dads' fucking cell phones.
And half the time they don't even watch it, they just leave it playing.
And of course, the parents be like, oh, hey, what are you watching? You see dolls, and they're like, oh, they're playing with toys. So it's okay, because no one really pays attention. Alright, then in my...
They have an annoying voice, too. Like,
so we... and then she starts talking like that, and it fucking bothers me so much.
I slapped the taste out their mouth. I'm like, fucking quit doing that shit. And I hit her in the back and the top. Like, my niece, the small one, she knows now that every time she's watching TV, I'm going to pass by, I'm going to hit her in the head. So she just puts her hands up over like that. And I'm like, that ain't going to stop you because you left the ribs open. Bah! She's like,
why? Although that's my
like, that's what happens when you watch this shit.
My 4-year-old nephew watches the dinosaur shit. Because there's a archaeologist from Texas. And I was like, oh, okay. So there's little boys out there that watch this shit. So that's how they get rich and famous. Then I have a 6-year-old nephew. He watches the what's called creepypasta. Like all the weird alien and fucking supernatural stories and they get told. So he gets freaked out by that, but he watches like, oh, okay. So I started noticing these fucking videos they all watch. I was like, No wonder everybody's rich on YouTube. Well, the old dudes, because they're focusing on the younger generation. Yeah. I was like, we did it wrong. We're trying to focus on people our age.
We got to get those fucking 12-year-olds. With poop and fart jokes.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's just been a known thing for any advertisement or anything business. You target the young ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went back to our videos of the 2-year celebration.
Yeah.
It's like, it started maybe it's like, I went back to old videos. It's like, man, where did we go wrong? Because we catch an audience. And then I was watching the videos that were actually really popular on our fucking channel network shit. And they were focused between like 14-year-olds and 20-year-olds that were playing card games, which was the Dragon Ball stuff. And then you have the young generation of the trying to learn how to paint and shit. I was like, you gotta go young. I was trying to capture the minds of like age individuals, you know. 20-something to 30-something. You know,
we're all set in our ways. We don't care.
Hey, you know what's the funny thing about like-minded individuals of our age? They don't give a fuck.
I was trying to make content that could be relatable to people our age, and it turns out, no, fuck that. Just make weird noises with dolls.
This is for all you young people. One day you're gonna get old and your fucking back and knees start hurting real bad.
I told my brother the other day, I was like, man, I gotta get a fucking social media. I gotta get off internet completely for a while because I started fucking hating people for all the shit they were doing. And he's like, why? He's like, because I told him, I was like, I know this chick on Facebook. On Thursday, she was like, oh, fuck guys, I'm done with them. Piece of shits, don't know how to treat a girl and shit. On Friday morning, he was like, oh, my baby said he's gonna marry me. He's like, oh, men are the best. I was like, fuck you, you dumb hoe. And then on the other end, there's a chick. She's like, oh, I'm looking for a job, Monday to Friday, benefits and really good, and fucking pays like stupid up there, like $14-15 an hour, right? And it has to be in an office with AC. She had a big list. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, maybe she's actually looking for a job. And someone comments, is like, oh, what kind of job experience you have? I know someone that could hire. She's like, I work at H-E-B. So he's like, you have any office experience? And he's like, no. He goes, bitch, how do you expect to get your job if you fucking work just at H-E-B? He's like, you work at office at H-E-B? He's like, I'm a cashier. I was like, fuck people, fuck stupid ass people.
I started looking at social media almost like that, but from a way different angle. I was just looking at it and I was just like, I'm just wasting so much time just fucking looking at nothing. For these people that like Facebook, I have some friends and family that like I genuinely want to keep up with, and everybody else like I lost contact with, so like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And then they come up with some stuff that I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I just do not care what you have to say. You aren't someone that's very close to me. Maybe if you were, I would care, but right now I'm just fucking done. And the same thing, like, I was just like, why do I have so many fucking like social media things? And I only care about like a few friends and Warhammer, and then everything else can go to fuck. Like, I don't care anymore. So like even now, like I'm not like fucking with any of my social media.
See, that's the thing. I don't have social media for friends or family. I don't give a fuck. Like, the people that I talk to are sitting in this room. Yeah. Plus, you know, Mark and John. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, I have a couple of people that I play card games with, but that's like something that I can. But I don't fucking keep up with their lives because I don't care. Yeah. I have social media just for distraction and shit like that. And I was like, man, fucking people are stupid. And YouTube too. I was going through the YouTube stuff that I watch. I was like, man, this shit's garbage. Started watching that DI stuff. Just like, I'm gonna better myself by learning how to do shit. And I was like, this feels a lot better now. Just fucking each video has like, oh, you want to build a table or a chair? It's like, sure. It's like, okay, I could watch that. Yeah. But then I was like,
my name's Tracy Morgan, and this how you gonna build something.
But then I don't understand how people be like, man, that bitch said something on fucking Facebook. Yeah, I'm like, gonna meet her in real life. I'm gonna slap her.
Who cares?
Or how family have disputes over fucking like Facebook, and you can see them as like, man, you don't fucking talk to your aunt like that. I was like, But it's Jesus, so I follow it. I was like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
I wonder what she said.
Like
I love the cheese. I like all the people I follow on things. Like most of them now are just like they all kind of put up the same thing, memes and shit.
Yeah.
I think I've actually stopped following the people that put in like all this drama shit. Like, oh, you know, like there was this one chick. She's cool as fuck, but every time she just keeps on repeating herself, just repeating, like, you know. Attitude, whatever, is how you let people, the way you react to people and shit like that. And I was just like, alright, this is getting boring. It's just the same shit. Yeah. So I unfollowed her trend because she would post a lot, and she's just like, adios. It's just the same shit. Yeah. I go, get more interesting. So I unfollowed it. And then
when I unfollowed, that's when shit started going down.
Started putting all that shit. She like gave up online. She started fucking putting nudes up and shit. It's like, damn, I missed all that.
And then, half the time I just enjoy the fucking drama. That's like, I'm going to Facebook just to waste time. Like, I know what it's about. Yeah. It's like, I don't expect anything from here. I just like to laugh at people. And the shit that they go through, like
you did say though, it's how you keep up with some friends.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason you got to hang out with old school friends this weekend, or whatever.
Yeah, this weekend. Messenger is usually how I hit them up. Yeah.
Because no one text messages either no more.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I do. Because fuck it. You won't be putting that shit out there.
Yeah, exactly. If I gotta say something to you directly, I'm gonna fucking text you. Yeah.
But I remember I asked. I was gonna make a business deal. I was gonna sell some shit, and I go, "Hey man, let me have your number in case you actually want the shit that I'm selling." And he's like, "Why? Just hit me up on Facebook Messenger." I was like, "Yeah, I guess that's the new way." Yeah. Even when you talk to girls, it's like, "Hey, hit me up on social media." Yeah. No one asks for a number no more. No. I guess that's like next level shit. It's like once you get the number, it's like, oh, you get that personal connection.
That's bae.
Don't forget to put hearts by it.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start following people that you know they're gonna crack, and I'm gonna do that stupid shit just for pure entertainment. Like a chick, she's like, oh man, I don't give a fucking. Finally, he's like, she's gonna do some anger shit, and he's like, oh, titties. Or she's gonna fucking stab someone and put it on Facebook. I was like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Half the time, most of the people I follow just fucking. Some people put shit in their family as it's growing and they're doing the positive stuff, and that's cool. Yeah, other times, I'm like, oh, good for them. It's like, you know, this person's pregnant or this person's doing really good in life. I was like, good for them. I'm genuinely
happy for it.
I'm all right with them. I'm like, cool, good for them. Because inside, I'm still a hater. I'm a hater. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I remember I used to do coke off in the fucking in the restroom at parties.
Hey man, I'm right here.
I mean, I don't follow family no more, and I have maybe one couple of good friends. And that's how I keep up with birthdays. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, the birthday's coming up. But like, if I don't know your birthday, you're not special enough for me to give you a gift. I'm just like, hey, happy birthday. Yeah. But other than that, all social media is purely entertainment now, which is funny because that's what it's supposed to be. I think
that's just a time waster.
That's all it really but is. Like,
look, we're trying to this podcast, is the whole video is supposed to be social media heavy.
Yes, and none of us are like really.
I'm doing this wrong.
I found out I've been using Snapchat wrong. I try to keep a conversation going through text, and I was like, man, fuck Snapchat. You get rid of the conversation. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She's like, yeah. I was like, I guess this is mostly meant for like pictures, videos, and dick pics. Sure. And homegirl's like, yeah, pretty much. I was like, we're using this wrong. I was like, why don't we just text? I was like, I don't know. Your ass likes using Snapchat. I fucking got my Snapchat back, and I was like, I didn't even like it. I was like,
that's what I figured out.
But then like there's some people that are just bad with texts. Yeah. So like you can't do anything. Like I'm really bad about answering phone calls because when somebody calls, my phone's usually on silent because I just don't fucking want to hear anything.
People don't talk on the phone no more.
Yes,
I like talking on the phone.
But I genuinely do
like long conversations though. When's the last time you had more than a 20-minute conversation? Like when I call, when I can't send some message, I usually call. It's like, hey man, Because it's more important. Because I go and
like,
message.
I need to get you quick.
Yeah, it's like when I call someone, it's like, okay, I need something real quick. Or change of plans. And I don't want you to be waiting or shit like that.
Exactly, yeah.
But I don't call someone, be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Try to catch up.
Yeah.
Because usually I send them a message, be like, hey, how you doing? You good? Alright, cool. The only one that calls from time to time is my brother and John.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you good? And I was like, alright. And then it becomes weird because I was like, yeah, I'm good. Alright, I'll see you later. And you hang up, and I was like, man, that felt like an asshole movie. Just like they're calling. Fucking...
Yeah, it's the same because John's literally the only person that fucking calls me. He's the only one that like actually calls, and he calls when he's working.
Because he's bored. He's on his break.
He's but sometimes he's actually working. So you hear a saw and him heavy breathing. I'm like, what are you doing? I can't hear anything.
And then I ask him, hey, dude, you're working busy? He's like, yeah. It's like, okay, so what you need to talk to me? I don't want to bother you while you're at work. He's like, oh, nothing, I'm just, bored. But it's like, bitch, you're fucking working. See, dude, fucking Eric, he calls, he's like, you want food?
Yeah.
Or he forgot something. It's like, oh, hey, all right, food's ready. Or, oh, man, I couldn't cook this time. Get yourself something.
Yeah.
Hang up, bam, bam. But when people fucking call and be like, hey, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah, it is very strange now.
Yeah, because the weekday with my brother and my mom and everybody from the family went to vacation. I don't know what the fuck happened that week, but suddenly I talked to so many fucking people that I haven't talked to in a while, like cousins, aunts, and grandmothers and everything. I guess like my parents like, hey man, don't leave him alone.
Parent.
Because fucking Tony might do something stupid.
He might kill himself.
Or something like that. That's what it felt like. Because everybody, it was like fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. He's like, hey Tony, you at your home? He's like, yeah. You okay? I was like, I'm still alive. He's like, kids over? He's like, yeah. Okay, kids are over. He's taking care of someone. Hey, let him do it. But when it got to a point, it's like, Tony, you doing good? It's like, yeah. Kids over? Nah, they went home already. So how you been? I was like, fine. He's like, have you eaten today? He's like, I think so. He's like, you gonna go out or anything? I was like, nah, I'm kind of tired. And he was like, fucking 20 minutes later, he was like, are you done talking?
You motherfucker, because that entire week, I was telling you, like, let's fucking go out. You, me, and John
I don't like going out.
And then I was just like, you fucking bitch. Like, this is a perfect time when you're always complaining
and what did I tell you?
That you're...
What did I tell you? When you goes, hey man, let's just fucking go out. I told you, dude, I'm tired. I had the kids all day. And then tomorrow they're going to get here early.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys go have fun, but...
And I was like...
I like being by myself and just watching TV and shit and playing video games.
Completely understand. But, like, I have to break that up at least once a week. For me personally, have to break it up at least once a week where I have to go out, go hookah, go do something with my friends.
Other than work and home.
Other than work and go to fucking bed, pretty much.
That's usually my the days I go play card games.
Yeah.
That's how I fucking distract myself. But even
but
that...
You don't fucking hang out in my ass, you fucking bitch.
Because you don't play card games anymore.
It's true, I fucking hate them.
Everything that we used to do as a group kind of dissolved.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get into my Warhammer shit too. Meet up and shit.
Yeah.
But even card games, I stopped doing that. So you know what I do now? I go to the fucking park and play Pokemon.
Yeah.
I saw you.
I fucking... I buy myself like something to drink and I blast the jams as long as I can. I just sit in the fucking park.
Then I get stopped by cops.
And I get stopped by cars. But no, I play Pokemon Go. Today I decided to, not be the lazy motherfucker with the AC. I actually put in park and walked for a little bit. Regretted it. Regretted it so fucking fast because goddamn it's hot.
It's hot as fuck.
And now I go to different places that I haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
Like old car shops. Like you had told me that Game Lot.
Yeah.
Had a lot of Pokemon stops and there's Petlands and someone told me that you could pet puppy bulldogs in Petland, which was a lie because there is no fucking puppy bulldogs today.
They get picked up.
Pretty much.
I mean, for $4,000, I don't know people still pick them up because people love bulldogs.
People have money.
But
either that or they kill them.
Anyway, so I was around that area today and I opened the map a little bit and I went off of my comfort zone. I went a little bit further, not too far, like maybe 2-3 minutes. There was like a church and some other place you could fucking Pokemon Go. And I was like, let's just go. And I hit where the Pokemon stop is. I went and they did a U-turn. I was like, all right, that's good for today. Just keep hope. But I don't know, man.
Like, I was honestly thinking, like, today, I was like, oh man, I don't have anything to do, and I had a fucking flat, and like that all kind of went to shit. But during the week, I was thinking like, maybe I should just like go driving, maybe go to Buc-ee's, go out to New Braunfels, and just like, there's a vinyl shop out there that I've been wanting to try out, to just look up, because it's on the way to one of the hospitals. But since I'm in that big ass truck, I can't just park it there and go in.
Mm.
So I was just like, well, maybe if I get there early, like earlier in the day, I can just hoof it over there. You know what I mean? But I was thinking maybe it's a good day to fucking do that. And then I get a fucking flat, and then there's wrestling. And I was like, fuck it, let's go see wrestling. Just pick me up.
That's the higher power going, no. You sit your ass down and watch TV.
So I was just like, all right.
Sit down, fam. You know you don't got money for that, big guy. Come on, big fella.
Hey, big fella, you can't be walking around in this heat, big fella.
Big fella, you know you ain't got cash. You gotta pay that car.
Oh, dude,
Big fella, you know you're diabetic. You don't fuck yourself up, big fella.
Hey, big fella, go with your homeboys and go eat, because you know you're hungry. Look at you. You look like you haven't eaten in 10 minutes.
Bitch.
Big fella, when's the last time we hang out with those guys, big fella?
That's my new name, Roman Big Fella. But I did the fucking breaking two fools coming in live at you.
Ooh.
Went to Smoky Mo's barbecue.
Uh-huh.
It's out there on 1604.
The Simpsons place?
So sort of.
Oh no, it's Flaming Moles, right?
That's a flaming. That's a drink.
That's a drink.
You're a flamer. You're fucking gay. Went to this place, Smoky Mo's. It's out there, 1604. And I think Shane Field. It's right there by the Alamo Ranch. You just go a little bit further. Take the little turnaround. If you know Kuma has a second location now. So if you know what that is.
Kuma.
The bear?
Y'all don't know what Kuma is?
The bear?
Oh,
the ice cream place.
Yeah.
They make like the ice. They make like
the
waffles.
one that was over there by Babcock.
Yeah, they made another one by 1604 in the same shopping area.
Yeah, dude, I heard that Alamo Ranch area is totally like popping and trendy and shit.
For sure.
Everything that's cool is over there now.
Everything was shitty as fuck when we first worked there at Michael's.
There was a Michael's and a Target.
But I remember everything being fucking built, and I was like, man.
Nah, there's nerd shops.
Mad work over here.
Yeah, dude, there's a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And the girls? Damn. That's another thing. I found out that the parks.
Yeah.
Like the ones by the universities.
Uh-huh.
When you fucking go early, girls like to work out. And god damn, fucking eye candy everywhere.
True.
You're like, huh? Maybe I should just come and work out every day like that. Play Pokemon Go, be like,
bitch, it's not working out here. This is your truck.
Oh no, I was walking.
Okay.
I like that Our David Lake.
Yeah.
Because they have some nice little benches
yeah,
and shit.
for sure.
Nasty ass porta potties, but there's a gas station on the street, so
There you go.
And a Pizza Hut.
But Smoky Mo's pretty good. Yeah.
Barbecue place?
Barbecue place was good. I would just liken it to like Rudy's, but just like their sides are a little.
Okay, so
better.
2 full style. Parking.
Parking, great. Not a lot of not a lot of traffic out there. We went around lunchtime. It was around 5 or 6, so we went. So prime eating time. Not a long wait at all. So parking. So okay, parking. I could
parking and location. Pretty good.
Location. It's the end of the strip mall, so it's got a corner. Got a corner lot. The parking is pretty good. We parked up right in front, but it seems that there's a good enough parking you can get there. So parking's done. I'll give it an A for parking.
Okay.
You were saying the wait.
Yeah.
From the time we ordered to the time I actually got my meal, probably about a 5 to 8 minute wait. Not very long at all.
What'd you eat?
I got a talk about price. Price is fairly expensive. It's more like Rudy's, where it's pretty expensive for.
But Rudy's, you had to buy like by pound, no?
Yes, this one actually has some combos.
Yeah.
I got the three meat combo.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. 3 meat treat.
Let me guess. Brisket.
Okay.
Sausage.
Okay.
Oh, the last one. It's either pork or ribs.
Okay,
I'll go with ribs.
You're gonna go ribs. All right,
Yeah.
you got 2 out of 3. I went brisket, of course, because you always gotta try brisket at a barbecue place. That's kind of a standard. Sausage, you really can't go wrong with sausage. To be honest with you, you can't do it.
Sausage is good.
I know. I get a lot of slack for shit, but I'm over sausage.
Yeah, you're fucking gay, so I don't care.
You don't like sausage for the flavor. You like it for the texture in your mouth because you're a faggot.
Yeah, you like. Yeah, you like the links. I like slices.
Yeah, I like mine when it cut in half.
I get fucking stupid heartburn when they like my brother cooked out yesterday. I fucking heartburn like crazy.
You gotta stop telling your stomach to be a bitch and your heart to get stronger.
Right. All right. So what's the third meat?
The third meat was pork loin.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know what I've been wanting to do? Try
other people's loins.
Barbecue turkey.
Damn.
I heard barbecue turkey is like one of the best shit you could have.
Well,
barbecue.
that leads me into the thing. There was it was me and about 4 other people, and a baby. Someone had a baby with them. I didn't really know the guy. It was me, Brian, Jose, who used to do
the wrestling podcast.
The wrestling podcast, Signature Maneuvers. I even forgot the fucking name of that podcast. It was that, and a friend Marty and his friend. Shit, I don't remember his name.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Baby daddy.
Baby daddy, and he had his baby with him. And he's all right. He had a little fucking elephant, and I was like, I like elephants. That's cool. I'm an elephant. Doesn't matter. So
wait, the elephant. I was gonna say the elephant. the kid ate brisket.
Yeah, I think they gave him like some little bit of brisket.
That's a fat ass baby there.
Oh, he was like 2, 3 already.
Oh, that's
so
a toddler.
Yeah, he was a toddler.
Toddlers, you give brisket. You can give it.
Yeah,
brisket,
for sure.
They got teeth.
But
they got tooth.
But I did also try the turkey, which was super moist, which is that's already head and shoulders above almost everybody else.
My brother went.
Booty.
Fucking booty. So I tried that. Their mac and cheese, really good. Really.
Is it southern mac and cheese with like a bread crumble?
No, it's not like a casserole or like a baked. It is.
It's just a classic.
It's a classic macaroni, but it is very thick.
Ooh,
so it does have a lot of cheese. The cheese sauce, you can tell that they loaded it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was good. I had pinto beans. The beans were good because I always get fucking beans no matter what. I'm a fucking beaner.
Fucking beaner.
Yeah, I'm a fucking beaner. I can't help it. So their sauce good as well. Really spicy, tangy, nice. So I got those.
Sauce.
I got those 3 meats: the pork loin, the sausage, and brisket. Brisket was I didn't like the brisket. I haven't found a good brisket spot.
Too greasy?
You know what I mean?
Dry.
Not soft. You know, it was a little more tough. I think it was just the maybe the.
Where's the best brisket I've had? Oh, it was Texas Pride. The motorcycle place.
Yeah. Well, they take their time and they're doing it low and slow. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's where I like the turkey. That's where I found out you gotta try turkey when you go eat by barbecue.
All right,
My brother just like, hey, because I had this thing where I told my brother that I don't want to eat red meat as much. He's like, hey, little bitch, I bought you fucking turkey. It was like, cool. It was really good though.
Yeah.
Turkey was good.
But yeah, overall the food, I will give it a
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. I'll just give it a 3. Like it's middle of the road, and if I'm ever on that side of town where I do want some barbecue and some
extra cash.
I do have the extra cash. I'll go ahead and get it. The price is pretty expensive. Like mine was, I want to say it's something like 15 something for the 3-plate combo.
Oh man, that's average.
And then, well, average is usually like 10, like 10
for like a meal
for a meal, yeah. But it was
yeah, because you could get McDonald's like a full like value meal like $10.
Yeah,
so
but that's all plastic and cardboard.
No, so you're paying like $5 extra for the good stuff.
Exactly. So it was the price was I'll still give the price an A. It was still a fairly good price. The size of the drink was good. I got a large drink. Got a large unsweet tea. The unsweet tea was good. I'm not doing any more sodas, any more sweet, anything like that.
No more sugars.
I'm just not doing it, man. I can't do it.
You have to have sweet tea. You want to sour?
Every time you eat barbecue, you gotta get something sweet.
Yeah.
Nah.
Man, they have any what kind of breads?
Oh, they just had the sandwich bread.
Yeah.
You know, they had white or wheat bread, so they actually gave a little bit of variety. But there's only one kind of bread you go with.
Little white.
You gotta go white bread when you're doing barbecue.
Because the wheat bread has a weird texture and it's too dry sometimes.
Yeah.
So the food was alright. The price was a little high. The parking was good. How was the ambiance? Did they give you like in like butcher paper and shit like that?
They just gave you like a plastic plate.
What kind of like sitting there ranging and shit?
They have one
lot
wall.
of booths, or is it?
Is it fat people friendly?
Fat people friendly for sure. They have a lot of little tables. They also do have the booths are open. It's like one wall is nothing but the bench seating, so it's right there. And then you have your table, and then you have a couple of chairs out there. So it's fat people accessible.
Fat people friendly.
Yeah, it's fairly small, so you can get a refill if you want that. You know, few steps. Same thing with the food and all that kind of stuff. One thing that I did enjoy that was something else was, they had the bottles of the barbecue sauce on the table. You can have that, or they had a little station next to the drinks where it was the barbecue sauce, but it was hot. It was warmed up for you. Ooh. So you can ladle on some like warm barbecue on your stuff. It was great. So, again, if we're going just overall, I'll give it a 3.5.
It's a good returning place.
It's a good returning place. I wouldn't mind going back out there.
Shit. I don't know. I gotta make my way up there because I heard there's a lot of good stuff coming out of the Animal Ranch area.
Yeah,
you guys ever in San Antonio? I heard that's where it's popping with clubs and places to just go and visit and chill.
I don't know about
there's a couple of the Beat has a couple places over there now, and there's a place where you go get the official radio station burger. I've been wanting to go get that too.
Burger Boy?
I don't know where it is. But I heard it's over there by the Animal Ranch.
Yeah, or Big Boy or Burger Boy.
No, it's called the Beat Burger. It's literally what it's called.
But
one of the DJs like told a chef how to put it.
Okay.
And they have their own beet sauce and the whole shit. I just
fair enough.
If it's anything like the station, it's garbage.
That sounds good though.
So that was my little Two Fools. Maybe since Two Fools isn't a full-fledged show yet, if we go to any new places, maybe it'll be a little.
It'll be a little segment in the City Podcast.
A little segment in the City Podcast until it gets back on its feet.
You know what? All these failed podcasts we had could just be little segments in City Podcast.
SummerSlam was average as fuck.
How was Ronda Rousey?
She won the belt, but that match was way too long.
I heard Trish Stratus is coming back too.
Yeah, that's another cool thing. I guess we'll do a signature maneuver segments. One of the big things, there's going to be the Evolution pay-per-view. It's going to be an all-female pay-per-view in November, I believe.
There's going to be a lot of screaming.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of hot bitches, though.
Very, very much a lot of screaming.
It all started with the all-the-girl Royal Rumble.
Getting back to SummerSlam that just happened, it was 4 hours of...
Fuck, dude, I don't know how you guys do wrestling for some goddamn long.
We don't worry. We started late because we were eating. We came back and we just skipped through a whole bunch of matches because a lot of the matches we didn't care about. We knew what they were going to be already, and we just like went to the end. We knew the fucking finish. We were done with it. So
just the jizzy stuff with guys.
Exactly. Yeah, and honestly, the best match on the card maybe would have been the opening match, which was Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler.
Good wrestlers. I like them.
Yeah.
Technical
which Texas is a big wrestling place.
Mm-hmm.
Even the girls. I was surprised at how many girls actually follow wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's grown a lot, yeah.
Because that's usually when you think wrestling is like for fucking teenagers or young kids and shit like that. But I forgot where it was. I was picking up Magic cards. And there was this girl there, and she was wearing a John Cena shirt. And I said, "Hey, you're a wrestling fan?" She's like, "Fuck yeah!" It's like she's talking about MMA chick.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah!" I was like, "I like her. I think she's like gonna be alright." She's like, she looks like she's pushing a little bit. She's like, her cell's not there.
Yeah, she's just green.
Yeah,
she needs more.
She's like, she needs a little bit more acting classes, but you could tell that she's a sportsman because when she gets into it, you could tell she has that power moves and shit.
Yeah. Okay, so overall, there's 2 matches I would suggest watching out of it, though they're not the greatest. The best one I would say is the Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins. For sure, check that one out. Mm-hmm. The next one I would check out, even though the ending is just weird, it's just like kind of a fuck finish, was The Miz and Daniel Bryan. That was another like, okay, you're kind of seeing.
Just because Daniel Bryan's barely coming back, getting the flow shit. No?
It's not even that.
It's just Miz. He's
well,
alright, but not like the best.
He's not
the
the
dude
best.
Who has
but,
a TV show, right? Like a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but the thing is about that match is.
And
you saw the Miz in a different light. Daniel Bryan kind of carried him through a few things that were a little more out of the realm of what he'd do normally.
Like he wasn't a full heel, or like a different type of heel.
No. Miz was a total heel.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like wrestling. Like there's like a few bumps that he maybe wouldn't take. Like
the sportsman side of the things. Not
there was a belly to back suplex from the top rope. Oh. So that's something that he normally wouldn't do. So
he usually just tries to keep it off the buckles.
Yeah, he just usually not even mat wrestling, just more standard kind of run the ropes things.
Cool. Yeah.
So, but the ending was a fuck finish that really didn't help anybody in the end, storyline wise.
He's like, "Hey fool, I took that bad hit. Call it. Call it."
So it was just weird. But the Ronda Rousey match, even though it was short, it was under 5 for sure. Might have been under 3.
Well, she's only used to like 3-minute rounds.
But that's the thing, is like it should have been a squash match. It should have been a 30-second match. Done.
Just giving people what they want.
Just give them what they want.
It was short but long?
It was longer than it needed to be. Is the problem. Like there was this whole thing. Well, the entrances are what they are. The thing is, Alexa Bliss did the chicken shit heel thing where she runs around the ring, trying all this stuff. Then Ronda gets her. She gets in like one clean punch, which pretty much should have been the end of it, even though you're going to go for the arm bar. Mm-hmm. You can do one solid punch, get the 1, 2, 3, and that would have been fine. Like, okay, she won. That's
She's
it.
like, oh shit, this bitch popped shit. The bitch
but they do a little more storytelling. Ronda's like sits down the ring and says like, look, I'll even keep my eyes closed. You can come into the ring. You can have your shot at me. Free shot. She puts her in a chokehold. Ronda Rousey just gets up, and then she like does like I don't think it's not even a Death Valley driver. Like a Death Valley driver is like what John Cena would do. Like his attitude adjustment. Mm. She sort of does that, but it wasn't great.
Again, adjusting.
Not botched. Just it wasn't a Death Valley driver. It was just like a slam.
It was kind of to show that she has the muscle.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you know what? Even if she threw the punch and then she did that, it should have been 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. It should have been ended there. But no, she fucking does her like 3 arm drag thing that she does, like ragdolls.
Well, they have to give her the spotlight.
But that's the thing. Alexa Bliss is a heel. She's a chicken shit heel. Mm-hmm. She runs away. She does what they call a powder. That's when you just fucking take off. That's what she does most of the time, right?
She's the bitch who won the Money in the Bank, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You don't need a lot when you're trying to build up Ronda because you've already built it up.
I mean,
so like
more of a business side. They got to give Ronda Rousey a little bit more.
Nah,
she doesn't care.
Cause no, I mean, like the WWE said, the WWE let out a statement that because of Ronda Rousey, they have so much more female viewerships.
Yes.
And they have more fans.
Okay, but
they're trying to give her that spotlight for a little bit.
But what would be better? to show her dominance in a 1.5-minute match, or flounder for about 3 to 4 minutes.
See, you're coming from a person that's watched a lot of wrestling.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking she showed dominance in the MMA. Mm-hmm. She would fucking knock out motherfuckers within a minute.
Yeah, but
why not kind of keep that going within the WWE?
Because the way she took her beat down, the way she took her fell, changed the light of how people watch her.
Yes.
Because when she lost in a bad way.
I think she showed herself.
Yeah, no, it's not that. She took it bad. She took it to heart, and she didn't react the way people thought she was gonna react for being a dominant person.
Yes.
You found out at the end she was a fucking girl with emotions and all this shit, and people were like, "Oh man, Ronda Rousey, I thought was a different person. I thought she would take her loss, shove it off and come back, but she didn't. She took it a different way, and now that she's out of MMA, they've seen a different way. All right, but people could relate to that. Girls could relate to that.
Okay, but just to let you know, her first match was in April.
I saw
WrestleMania,
right? I
right?
saw her first match.
It's been 5 months. Within that 5 months, they've already built her up. Like, she's a force to be reckoned with. She's almost won the title already. So when you have Alexa Bliss that just cashed in the Money in the Bank, as a heel tactic, she hit him, and then she covered 1, 2, 3, and she won the belt. That's how she won, right? She interrupted the match, put herself in, all that kind of stuff. So you already know she's a chicken shit, right?
Yeah, she's not known for...
You already know for 5 months they've already been building up Ronda. Okay, even for somebody that hasn't been watching, when you're watching that match, between every match, there is a explanation of how this rivalry got started. So they condensed 5 months of Ronda Rousey beating the shit out of everybody in the WWE into about a 2-minute promo, so that you get ready for the match. So it doesn't matter. You don't, even if you're the casualist of fans, it does not matter because you've already built up Ronda Rousey. You don't need her to go 3 to 4 minutes in a match where she's just like, you can even play it off as like, oh, she's playing with her food kind of thing. But you already knew that she was going to win because they already built it up for 5 months or those 2 minutes that you saw. So
it's like trying to watch Enzo go against big whatever.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
Maybe just chuck it up to experience or contract time.
So, but no, because all she has to do is just make the appearance. She's getting paid. It does not matter. She can I'm pretty sure she can give 2 shits about having the spotlight.
Think
of it as a fan, like a true fan.
Yes.
Would you want to just see 20, 30 minutes, seconds of a person you want to see? Say you go and you buy the pay-per-view just for the Ronda Rousey stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Nobody would.
And they're like, oh man, that's it, 30 seconds? I was like, it's not even worth it. But you give the viewers 3 minutes and she's doing her shtick, the run around, playing with her food shit. Suddenly and be like, oh man, this was great. They gave me everything I wanted. She fucking even sat down and she closed her eyes like, come at me and shit. She did the whole thing, right?
Okay.
And this is like, you know what? This was great. I enjoyed it. Now they're going to sell that whole pay-per-view for only women. People are like, okay, I'm going to buy that and get a little bit more of that.
Okay.
See, I get it. I get what you're saying from the fucking wrestlers. Like, oh man, she just should have come, ended it, bam, move on.
Yes.
See,
get it on.
But I wouldn't have watched that. I wouldn't watch her flounder around. If it looks kind of like whack, because she's not a great actress.
No.
I've seen some of the like highlights and when I was watching.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Not
ugh,
great.
she's not that good. So seeing 3 minutes of not that good, and then some girl who usually hides or has her like second hand come in and fight for her.
Exactly.
You're kind of like,
exactly.
So it just becomes cringe.
It's just cringe.
And you're
just
saying
cringe.
like, oh, for the people that like you want to watch her for more than 30 seconds. People in MMA paid way more money and saw her for less time.
Yeah.
And
but you can't compare MMA to wrestling,
but the
though.
less amount of frequency. No. I'm just talking about actual viewing time.
Like
Because you know that in WWE, the pay-per-view isn't the end-all. She's going to be at some Raws. You're going to see her a little more.
Of course. You know, but
at an MMA event, you're going to see her beat somebody in 30 seconds, not see her for 3 months, come back, beat somebody for 30 seconds.
All right. See, that goes back to that. That's what you're paying for MMA. You're paying for the true sportsmanship.
Yes.
But the thing
MMA,
is,
you want her to go and beat down, and you want her because it's real fighting.
actually, no, I want to see blood.
But if she gives you blood without the strong dominance, off the beginning, those 30 seconds are bloody. That's gonna be great.
Okay,
Yeah, but it hardly ever gets bloody.
But I think MMA, like UFC,
yeah,
and WWE are way different. Even though it's almost it's sports entertainment
Yeah.
and shit, but the caliber of fighting is different.
The matches are fixed. Yeah.
You think so?
Fuck yeah. This I'm sure Dan will fucking get into this conversation. There has been matches where you're like, why did you book that match? Like, why is it these two people? Because you want to build up one guy to get a fucking title shot.
Like
we're talking about the Irish dude.
Yes,
what's his
McGregor.
Yeah. We're talking about how he got a slap on the wrist and he's fighting against shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay.
He is literally a pro wrestler in MMA. That's all he is. He talks shit. He does promos, right? That's what he does. Exactly, right? He does that. He goes in. He's a fucking champ. He beats ass. He goes out. That's it. And then he talks more shit. That's it.
See, but
he's a pro wrestler.
Every big sports is bad.
You see like Dana White straight up get mad when their champ doesn't look like they're into it. Like he for a long time loved Anderson Silva. Then he saw that Anderson Silva could just fucking he's really good. So he was just like, oh man, he's too cocky. Yeah, well, no, yeah, because he was too cocky, and even Anderson Silva got said, he's like, man, I'm fucking tired of being a champ. Because there was a documentary done on him on the film, and he was just like, yeah, I'm fucking tired of that. And fucking Dana White doesn't like that, and when he doesn't like that, he puts you in matches where you're just kind of like, it seems kind of one-sided. Like
he put like an older dude. No,
yeah.
Is it McMahon? Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And then the fucking president,
right? He'll be like, nah, that's it. You lose when I tell you to lose type of deal.
Yeah, because Vince McMahon came out and said that no one leaves with a winning record in WWE. No. Everybody leaves in a loss.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't leave a winner. I know. Who tried? Shawn Michaels tried? Or was it Bret Hart? Bret Hart tried leaving.
That's where it was the Montreal screw job.
Yeah, that's where.
Which I think Bret Hart's the only one left in the Hart team.
Yeah.
That was fucking sad.
He's the only member of the Hart Foundation left. Yeah. His
that,
brother's
that
dead. Both his brother-in-laws.
His cousin is the one that just passed away. Or was that a brother-in-law?
No, that was his brother-in-law. That was Ted Neidhart. Mm-hmm. Ted Neidhart. But
a lot of fucking celebrity does happen.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin gone. The voice of we're talking about the voice of anime. However, was naming all these characters.
Professor.
Oh yeah, Professor. The Japanese Professor. Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
So, but yeah.
I don't know, man. But you think about it, all sports, I guess, are bad now.
For sure. Everybody says like, oh, wrestling's fake. I mean, it's
fake to a point.
Yeah, but like you still need like the hardcore athleticism that you would in almost any other sport.
You have to still know how to.
There's still gonna be shit where you get a black eye every once in a while. Like it's just gonna happen.
Or break a leg from a bad.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck yourself up.
Look at McFoley.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That guy knows how to entertain.
That's right. Fucking falling off cells.
So what you want to see is actually good wrestlers that can sell their moves, fucking do their thing. Mm-hmm. Show. I would rather take a Mick Foley and like Undertaker match again than see fucking Ronda Rousey.
Not anymore. Maybe in their prime.
That's why I thought ECW was a little bit better of all time because they had the hardcore, right? And I know that's around the era of Attitude for WWE, but the era Attitude was too much.
Yeah.
The whole fucking Triple X and all that shit, too much. But ECW was wrestling.
Yeah.
It was hardcore.
But
it was fucking street matches and shit like that. That's the two difference. ECW was the showmanship you want. Yeah. The fucking extreme fights.
Yeah.
While WWE's was the fucking entertainment where it's like it's all soap opera. Mm-hmm. Now if you combine both of them, that would have been pretty good.
No, I can't. It's hard to do that.
That's why you had Mick Foley and everybody do the fucking.
But like around the time when I was growing up, like it was like the WCW, WWF, and ECW were the three big, right? Mm-hmm. And you would watch them whenever you could.
I miss the Nitro Girls.
I was never really a big WCW fan. I just never really got into it. They always looked
WCW
really cheap.
was like the better stuff.
But I mean, they had their cruiserweights, like their cruiserweight division, where they had like La Parca and all the luchadores,
Conan.
like all those guys,
fucking
badass, right? Like those were awesome matches. And then like I was mainly WWF because I was like, oh, I like some like technical stuff. Even from a fucking kid, I was a nerd because I was looking at all this technical kind of like Bret Hart, fucking Shawn Michaels, kind of like these technical style matches that you can put together. Fucking Chris Benoit before he killed his family.
Hell yeah.
Fucking great technical wrestler.
I mean, Eddie Guerrero.
Great
Guerrero, exactly. But like all those guys were from like WCW at the time.
Was it Great Malenko or just Malenko?
Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko. There you go.
Oh,
fucking
man of
1,000 moves. Yeah.
See, that's the thing though. WWE was the young uppercomers.
WWF.
Yeah.
WWF, whatever, was the young uppercomers, the Attitude Era and shit.
Yep.
While DCW was the old heads.
Yes.
You still had, your Hulk Hogan's, your Macho Man's, your fucking. You had the combination of the Mexican luchadors. Yeah. That's where we saw the Parka and was it the fucking dragon? The dude who used to wear the green dragon mask and throw out the spit.
Oh fuck! I forgot his name.
And then you had Conan, and then you had the NWOs, and you had Sting with the bat. Sting with the bat was always better than Sting with the Ultimate Warrior Pate.
You just like.
I just like the Crow. Yes, I get it.
Crow.
But then you had ECW. That was what I call the punk scene wrestling,
exactly,
was like fucking
Hardcore Holly.
Yeah, you had the fucking Rob Van Dam and all that shit.
And I remember watching those and just being like, oh man, there's no like real wrestlers here. They're all just like breaking tables. But even I was just like, they're fucking breaking tables. Like, come on.
You cannot enjoy. There's never a match where you don't enjoy a person going through a table.
I mean,
or get hit with their chair or a trash can.
Exactly, like
or
Sabu,
a powerbomb.
Like I love Sabu at that point because he had like the cool name, the Innovator of Violence, and I was like, that's a fucking badass tag. I'm fucking in. Turns out he's a total piece of shit in real life. Now that I'm older. But yeah,
a lot of wrestlers are piece of shit.
Yeah, it's very true. But
actually, a lot of athletes are piece of shit.
That's true. You ain't wrong. But
they have no social skills because they build up all their time and fucking working at their stuff.
Yeah, are you watching enough documentaries like all these fucking athletes that were like, all you do is practice, and they don't go and socialize outside their team. And then when they have the money and shit, they're like, what do you do with it? He's like, go get bitches and rape them.
There's two things athletes ever did. I mean, you see it in like high school movies. They work out, work on their craft,
and they get bitches,
and they try to fuck. That's all they care. Work and fuck. Bad social skills. They hang out with everybody else, and what do they talk about? Working out or who they fucked. By choice or by force.
Shit of the drugs.
Wrestling's mainly drugs and just fucking. Just bringing signature maneuver segment.
And I think in wrestling you have like a couple of them that got like maybe molested as kids, so that's why they.
I'm sure.
No, you had that other end where the fucking parents drove them too far. It's like my dad made me practice because he wanted a fucking athlete thing.
But yeah, overall, just to bring this segment to a close.
Oh, the sports segment.
I've never heard signature maneuver, so I got no idea.
Yeah,
maneuvers. But we went a little bit of everything, a little fucking violence of all sports.
I will say SummerSlam was a 3 out of 5.
three tables out of 5.
It was kind of like I went in like knowing. I looked at the card and was like, oof.
Was Nakamura in it?
Yeah, but he didn't have a good match. It was him and Jeff Hardy, but it wasn't great.
Jeff Hardy.
The cool one, as everybody says.
Oh, the blonde one?
Yeah.
That can't move no more because of the bad back?
Yeah, the one that
I remember watching that match. Yeah, I remember watching that match.
The Crow of the WWE.
I think not high flyer no more.
Yeah, not so high flyer.
Yeah, I think I saw that match or like the build up to the match.
That was trash.
With Juan Diego, and I was just like, okay. I was like, Nakamura. Nakamura's trying to sell it, but Hardy's he's looking rough.
Yeah.
He looks tired, dude.
I think he got interrupted somewhere in there by somebody else.
Him and his brother, their backs are fucked. Yeah, like, they're just fucked.
Yeah, because when he's trying to do his fucking the swan bomb, I was like, that's painful.
As far as NXT Brooklyn 4,
nobody cares about that.
I actually really like that. I like NXT better than the main product right now.
Because you don't like the soap opera spin to the shit.
No, they have tons of soap opera in NXT. The thing
they just got better athleticism.
Yeah, the young and hungry.
It just makes sense. But even so, I'll give that one a 3.5 out of 5.
I actually want to see the all-girl pay-per-view. See if they bring on some of the old classics.
You know what? I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
What, the
NXT? Yeah, NXT Brooklyn Takeover 4. I have 4 out of 5.
So, because if they're bringing back Trish Stratus, that means they could bring back Lita and maybe Stacy Keibler or some of these.
Trish Stratus and Lita are confirmed for going into Evolution.
I know they were part of the Rumble.
Yeah.
So
don't expect a lot out of them.
Oh man. I don't know.
I saw a picture.
Rough.
I saw a picture of what they had on there,
mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yeah, that's Trish." And I was like, "What the fuck happened to her nose, though?"
Had some more.
Oh, dude! Before we get to comments and shit, Eric kind of fucking wanted to talk about how he almost picked up a tranny. And
I heard the story.
And I didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing where you had to ask, "Hey, nigga, do you have a fucking dick?" I know that.
Yeah. So let me paint the picture.
I'm hammered as fuck.
I'm drunk as fuck because I had we tried to do like a reunion, for high school.
Mm-hmm.
And
no one cares about that. Get to the trend.
There was only a little bit of people, right? So the day ends. We finish the thing. We go eat. I drive everybody back to their car, and they're like, "So you're good to drive?" I was like, "I've driven drunker and higher." I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And they're like, "Okay." And they're like, "Well, you did get us over there pretty safe and quick." And I was like, "We're here." And I was like, "Y'all ain't dead." So I go, "Make sure y'all."
Did you die?
Like, "Make sure y'all get home all right. I hope y'all sobered up enough." And they're like, "Cool." So I'm driving, and it's like 4 a.m. Still pretty drunk, and I'm like, "How am I supposed to go to work at 8?" And I was just like, "All right, whatever, not my problem." And as I'm thinking this,
that's future Eric's problem.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm turning, and I see this chick. This is wearing like black shirt, black pants. I remember like there being tits because they were kind of big, and just like, hey, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, am I seeing this? So I stopped, and I'm like, hey, you all right? What do you need? It's just like, oh, I don't live far from here. And I was like, that's weird to say. And it's like, cool. It's like,
so this bitch is waving you down like she needs help.
I thought they needed something because they just went like this. And I was like, okay. And I don't see a car or anything. I was like, maybe something happened or whatever. It's like, maybe they need me to call the cops. And I'll easily call the cops.
And drive away.
And I was like, okay. And she's talking to me and she sounds really fucking weird. And I'm just kind of like looking forward and trying to look around to see what I can hear. It's like, hey, I don't live that far from here.
So, hey, like a dude doing
a
chick's voice.
Like I was like,
you know, she's trying to fuck around.
This chick sound like a dude. Like
I don't live very far from here.
That sounds like the pizza delivery dude from The Simpsons. Oh no, the dude that works.
Oh, okay,
yeah. But I was just, it's like, hey, I'm just just here. I don't live that far. And I was like, wonder if you want to maybe do something. I was like, do something? I was like, what? I was like, $20, maybe for a sock. Maybe a hand job. I was like, $20 hand job. I was like, what the fuck? And I look, and I finally look at the person, because I have the window down and I don't let them in. I have my doors locked, and they're talking like that. And I look at them, and all I see is like maybe 2-3 teeth, right? And I was just like, oh my god.
Meth face, alright.
I was like, okay, the voice sounds like a meth head. And I'm looking, I was like, oh, it's ugly as fuck. And I go, hey, real quick, my dude. You got a dick? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, nope, okay, nope. I was like, you trying to get picked up? You don't need help? Nope. And it was like, well, come on, are you going to do this or not? And I was like, nope. No, thank you. No, gracias. No speak Spanish. I was like, fuck that, dude. And I was like, because I was drunk, I was like, show me your tits, though. Because it was like, cops are coming. I was like, that's your fault. Fuck that. I take off, and I was just like, man, that's pretty fucked up. I was like, I was trying to be a good enough person to where I think someone was in trouble, because I've decided, like, a while back, I decided to, like, not pay attention to people that were on the thing. And I was like, I kind of was like, oh, it's kind of shitty not to do that. But I was like, you know what? This time I'll be a little bit more kind-hearted, I guess. And it turned out to be like a tranny trying to get fucking picked up to get some cash or some ass. And I was just like,
So he tells me this story, right? And it's like, you fucking just asked if you fucking have a dick? He's like, yeah, that's what you gotta do. It's like,
you gotta do that now.
Is it that bad out there in the streets where you're like, yo, you got a fucking dick or not?
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah,
He said he told Carlo, he's like, you had to ask. Because you don't want to fucking be in doing something and whips it out and gets beat down. I was like, wait, you beat fucking trannies? He's like, if you bring out a dick and surprise, yeah. I was like, what kind of shit you
they know they get beat because no guy likes to be fucking backstabbed like that. You know?
The betrayal.
Exactly, the betrayal. I gotta beat the shit out of you now because you made a fool out of me and you.
And so I was like, what are you guys doing to fucking put yourself in these situations where you have to be asking people with tits, hey, do you have a dick? Or two is like, I'm going to fucking beat a shim.
Obviously, sir, you have not seen the Opie Squad.
No.
Those trannies are everywhere.
And that's why I ask these questions, because I do not know.
Especially you who likes strippers or hot-looking bitches. If the bitch look too fine, I mean, obviously these were fucking men.
Wait. How do you not gonna know a stripper has a fucking dick?
Because they don't take off their fucking underwear.
But it's hard to hide a bulge when you fucking around.
You think so, but no.
Hey, man.
These people are expert tuckers.
It's true.
You think so?
Oh,
you think a stripper can get away with a tranny stripper? You think you can get away in the club?
What if this dude just has a small dick?
And that's not usually the case. Half the time, trannies have big old dicks.
Yeah, Baby J has a fucking rod on her.
You're like,
but you can fucking. There's signs to tell that the girl is a fucking dude if you pay attention. Adam's apple.
Nope, they shave
the cheeks and the fucking upper lip. You can tell.
Nope, they shave it.
I don't know, man.
Dude, believe you me, especially because
I don't know how extra trannies are going nowadays.
Oh, they go extra, dude. You don't.
There's the ones that you can tell right away. And then there's like them goods where you're just like, that's the hottest bitch I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's a dick.
Yeah.
See, but you see, it's like that's not for me.
I mean,
stripper wise.
You don't go, that's a dick when you're like, oh, you can tell that's a dick. You say that's a dick when they pop it off on you and you're just like, yeah, that's a dick. And now you got two choices: beat the shit out of him, or just accept the fact that you're gonna have to fuck a chick with a dick.
Oh man,
you gotta see how good you are with God right now.
The situation you motherfuckers get into,
no,
mind blowing.
No, you're just asking. Like, if that's why I'm trying to pick up chicks at a bar, or not even at a bar, at a club, especially if you know it's like half the time it's a good amount of gay. Like a gay club, because that's where the chicks go, and they love dancing with gay people. Half the time, you gotta look at the corner, and you'll see there's a tranny corner right there. You're just like, oh.
You know what? I'm gonna go start going to church. Go get me a God-fearing girl.
Fucking like God.
God, okay. I'm gonna start going to the library, find me an educational girl.
Nah. There's tranny librarians, dude. I've seen them all.
Yeah, dude. Like,
you know what? I'm just going to go to the nerd shops and find me a nerd-looking girl.
All trannies.
You know, half of them love being trannies because
they think they're all I'm just going to Mexico and find me a good old Mexican.
You're just fucking up. Because that's a tranny that sucked donkey dick.
all right. I'm just going to go to Canada and find me a good... I don't know what Canadians have to offer.
Replace the donkey with a moose, you got the same shit.
There you go. All I'm saying is.
You know what? I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of millions and let these hot bitches come to me.
This is how it goes. Well, you're gonna get nothing but hot trannies. This is how it goes. Don't go for the superficial ones. Like the chick looks too fine.
You know something up.
There's something up. There's a dick. Or maybe there's no more dick, but they had a dick.
What about the bitches that look too fine, but you know they got too fine because they're gold diggers? I'm okay with it.
They got herpes.
You got no. First of all,
I'm okay with living with herpes.
No. See, here's the thing.
Really?
Wait, is there different tiers of herpes?
No.
Is there okay? What am I thinking of? Hepatitis?
Yes.
There's an ABC. Oh, okay. Yeah. Herpes is the fucking lip shit, right?
It's the bumps on your junk.
It can be anywhere on you, and regardless of what you say that you hear on TV and everything.
But that's not all the time,
it hurts
right?
like a motherfucker. No.
But that's not all the time, right? It goes and leaves and shit.
Every once in a while.
And there's medication for it.
It doesn't mean it goes away.
Is it life-threatening?
Not life-threatening, but you're going to live with it the rest of your life.
Nah, this hot bitch has it too.
I mean, yeah, but there's no guarantee she's going to stay.
And you know there's other hot bitches that have it
How
too.
do you think she got herpes? She was probably unfaithful.
Yeah.
Now, is there other hot bitches that have herpes too?
I like to imagine half of them do.
Half of the hot bitches have herpes?
Yeah, you got a 50-50 chance, baby.
Ooh,
And then that other half, trannies.
You gotta find yourself a pugly, maybe a fugly type of chick.
I mean, the best you can get is like a 7.
Dude, what I need...
I just stay with
7s. You'll be good.
You know what,
like
dude? I'm gonna think of it as fucking cars. You don't want one off the lot. Too much maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want some...
No, the one off the lot is less maintenance.
Yeah, but
No.
I mean, it's
That's
money.
why you gotta go young.
No, cars off the lot are high maintenance because you gotta make sure you go for your appointments and shit. And you can't work on new cars yourself because of the computer shit. You have to take it to people that know it and shit.
It's free the first 3 months or the first 5
Oh, there you go. But then it starts charging you a shitload.
No.
And you gotta make it, alright? But you need what you need. You need yourself a fucking fixer-upper. Something you know it's a little beat up, a little dented, you know.
I don't want to fucking... I don't want to work on myself. I don't want to help anybody else. Look.
I see. I'm okay with a fixer
Look,
upper.
here's the thing. You know how you know those hot bitches like your, let's use something that you know, like your Jessica Nagiri's and whatnot.
Oh, the cosplayer bitches.
Yes, you can trust. You can go with them, but one you'll have to point out when they're hot like that. You gotta point out their flaws. One, they only look.
You gotta bring them down the peg.
They only look good with a lot of makeup. 2, have shit social skills.
Bitch, you only look good with the lights off.
Like shit social skills. Like they're not very sociable. They'll pretend like it, but the only time they're sociable is because they expect, like you expect them to act a certain way. Like that Nicole Mary Jean.
I get it.
Do the raptor face.
You gotta keep them
whatever.
broken, so whatever.
Well, you don't have to keep them broken. You just gotta find out that they're broken, and then that's how you know that's a real chick with real problems.
You know, though, I like cosplayers and all. A lot of fucking trannies. And so I'll be like, don't fucking hit on the cosplayers.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them tramps. they get you.
Mm-hmm. General Akbar says it best, man. It's always a fact.
Well, that fucking no, Roman.
We just lost half of our tranny audience.
Hey, no, they're just like, hey, you know what? That he's being honest. It's like
these guys know their tranny shit.
They know the proper etiquette. You know, you're gonna pick them up. You can honestly.
They know proper etiquette, but they don't call us transsexuals. They call us trannies.
Yeah. From this podcast, all I learned is like, hey, you got a dick? No, thank you. No sé inglés.
You just
no speaking the English.
It's just simple as that. He's like, you got a dick? They'll tell you yes. Oh no, that's what you ask. I go, they actually told you yes. It's like, yeah, they don't want to get the shit beat out of them, and then push out the car.
Why would you
like,
beat people
after they take this dick?
Yeah. And then he's like,
you gotta bust your nut either way.
Who does that?
See, that's my bug. He's like, bitch, have a dick. I have to get a beat down now.
You do, cause you're just like, I thought I was gonna get some primo pussy. Yeah. Or at least some alright pussy for an affordable cost.
At least pussy.
Yeah. I thought
you're paying $20. That is fucking raunchy.
Hey, but what about butt pussy? It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Now when something's knocking back, you know what I'm saying?
Now your balls are fucking slamming each other.
Exactly.
Bad pussy ain't fun without the front pussy, Roman.
Exactly.
Whatever, dude. You gotta get that butt pussy every once in a while.
That's what that guy told me. That's what that owner of the shop told me that one time. He's like, you could ask them if they have a dick, and you know they'll tell you yes or no, because they don't want to get the shit beat out of them. Because one time I picked up this hooker, and you know he goes, and this is what he told me when I was 16, and I like telling people this story. I went to go get a fucking soundtrack for Bleach, the anime, at this store, and the guy told me, you look like a guy who knows that you'll probably pick up women from time to time or something like that. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but he ended up telling me about the time he picked up hookers, and he's like, yeah, man, you gotta be careful, because this one time she's fine looking thing, and you know, sometimes you gotta go and you gotta poke the little poke it, get it ready, and so you can fucking slam it. And I was like, sir, I'm 60. Okay.
You gotta tap the beat, see if it's alive.
He's like, I tried getting this bitch, fucking put my hand in her crotch, trying to feel it. She would slap it away. I'd be like, why you keep on slapping it away, girl? It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a dude, and I got a dick. And he's like, oh, he's like, cause he knew if I tried to touch dick, I was gonna hit the dick, I would beat the shit out of him, and just leave him on the street halfway dead. And he goes, you seem like a nice guy. I didn't want to fucking tell you. I didn't want to pull out my dick and then have you get angry. And he's like, no, that's cool. He's like, well, you can drop me off in this next stop or whatever. He's like, yeah. And he's like, well, take care. That's what this 16-year-old me be talking to like a 40, 50-something-year-old dude who owns a store who sells anime stuff. And I was just like, man, I gotta come here more often to get more anime shit, because he had great shit. I was just like, he's just a shitty person.
That's just fucking funny, man.
People find that weird and funny at the same time. They're like, so you're just talking to strangers about hookers and ladyboys? I was like,
yeah.
Yeah?
What do y'all talk about?
I was like, what? You don't talk to strangers? They're like, no, didn't your parents tell you that? It's like, yeah, but my parents know a lot of people, so I don't know who the fuck's a stranger. Yeah. I was like, I don't know who the fuck's a stranger. Maybe like a long-lost relative. And they're like, wow. I was like,
you never know.
Chicks with dicks get hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If they're not upfront about it.
That is something else.
How would you feel? You go to the club for some reason, you find this chick, she's like, what's up? You try to hook up with her, and fucking bam, dick.
Wing wang.
That's mostly my fault for not. I'm telling you, there's signs, dude. There has to be signs.
The only sign, there's like a couple signs that you can tell, but you gotta look at their hands or grab their hands and then measure. I forgot what it is. What it is with the index finger and the ring finger.
Like, you could tell from the face expressions. You could tell
dude,
from
there's some. I will show you some fucking trannies
you know
when we
what?
get away.
You just leave it there. I don't want to see hot
let me tell you this real quick. If girls could do contour on their faces to look prettier than they are, dudes are better at it. Gays are better at it.
Dude, have you seen those fucking those Japanese
exactly
Watch Me Now shit?
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, but you could tell they're guys though.
Nope.
I'm gonna show you some. Against your will, you're gonna see some fucking good looking ass trannies.
Believe you me, I've seen plenty from like Messenger, from like the people that they're pervs like me, and they send me like a bunch of stupid videos. Half of them are tranny shit, and
alright, so if this bitch is like stupid hot, stupid fucking hot, you no fucking signs, tells.
Alright, no tells.
Alright, you don't do the fucking the touch test like Eric said, or fucking you get to where you gotta get going, and it's like, whapa, here it is. I think he's gonna be like fucking Roman said, you gotta take the back pussy.
I mean, back pussy's always open, and back pussy looks the same no matter what.
And
you know what I mean?
You know what the thing is?
It's all pink in the dark. You know what I
mean? If this bitch is hotter than most of the girls you fuck with,
I'm be like, I just hit the jackpot, guys. Because she has a sweet butt pussy.
That's where you come.
And a sweet dick.
That's where you come down to morality. It's like, as long as you don't poke me, I poke you.
This is where you contemplate it. On the way to where you get, like, say it's not even like you're picking up a hooker. Say you're picking up a girl at a dance club. And, the only way you get to it is, or as you progress through the thing, you end up making out with her. And then you go to your room or to go to a hotel or whatever, and then out pops the dick. You already made out with her. So either two things, you get mad, or you just, you know what, man? Don't slam me. I'm gonna slam you. Just you no longer kiss them and you just suck titties. Or sweet fucking titties.
Or
you bag them.
You walk out the fucking room and you're like, oh fuck, I just fucking made out with the shim. Story to tell. You don't have to fucking. No, because you don't have to slam.
Or the better story, you slam the shim in her back pussy.
You got two great stories. You don't end it like, oh, I made out with her and then I walked away. That's whack. Who the fuck wants to hear that?
That's gay stuff.
You want to hear two things. Either one, you slammed it, or two, you fucking slammed it through a door. Or
Why
fucking
would
through
you
a
wanna-
chair, through a fucking... You
Through a
slammed him on
window.
the fucking table and shit. And you beat the shit out of
You're
him.
Why
fucking
would you
TLC
wanna
that
hear
bitch.
Yeah.
Why would you want to hear that?
What?
He's like, either I gave it to her or I beat her down. It's okay, just walk
I
out.
mean,
That's a great
honest,
story.
okay, first of all,
If I told you I fucking made out with the tranny, and then that's it, and I walked away.
I'd be like, did you fuck her?
Exactly.
No, because when alright.
But then you tell him, hey, made out with the tranny, fucking found out she was a tranny after that, banged her.
See, but you can't start with that.
Butt.
In the butt pussy?
Right in the butt pussy.
Oh my god.
Or made out with the tranny, didn't find out till later,
Now,
got fucking pissed, beat the shit out of him.
I mean,
No,
I'd be like, oh man.
here's a question, Roman.
Did you hide the body?
If is a girl a tranny
Mm-hmm.
until she shows you the dick, right? She's not a tranny until the dick comes out.
I know she's transsexual as it is.
But say that day, right? You're at the club, right? Shake it off.
Or no, at that point it's transgendered.
All right,
Not transsexual.
You look at her. She's a hot bitch, right? Fucking, you hit up the club. You make out. Right? Doesn't go fucking to the room. A couple days later and shit.
You're thinking about it.
Right? No. You're like, oh man, I made up with this hot bitch, right? But you see her again. You're out with the homies. You see her again, and one of the dudes goes, "Hey man, that chick there's a dude." He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Yeah, nah." He's like, "Dude, trust me, it's a fucking dude." He's like,
How does he know?
Because
he beat the shit out of him. That's why they got the facial reconstruction. Got better looking. Stepped up their game.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
So-
How does he come up with this and everybody? That's how he
Okay,
finds out.
but you're asking me like what I would do in
Yeah,
that
like
situation?
what do you do?
Okay.
You don't fuck or beat there. You're just like, okay, fuck it.
I mean,
For the longest time-
I don't think I'd beat him anyway. I'd just be like,
Get the fuck out and punch a hole in the wall.
yeah, exactly. It's either like I'm like
You're gonna show some type of violence because you just been betrayed, bamboozled.
exactly. I was looking for some sweet front pussy, and I mean, to be honest with you, that's some sweet back pussy, but I wasn't willing to do that yet. No, but like honestly, like if I already made out with a tranny, I'd be like,
See, but that's the thing. You know she was a tranny. You thought it was a hot bitch.
Exactly. It's called a trap for a reason.
exactly. If that was the case, I'd get really mad, but I'd be like, just get out. Most likely.
And then you
But
just brush
hey,
your teeth vigorously.
it may, I'll be like, whatever. It doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, to be fair, you already kissed dudes.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
but-
no. Have I? No.
I'm pretty sure you made out with John.
No, I haven't made out with John.
He says you did.
Cause
He
John,
says different.
because John would be fucking shouting from the mountaintops
He has.
for some reason. I don't believe him. That nigga's drunk all the time. He's an alcoholic. Come on.
Anyways,
I honestly don't.
on that
Remember, I
fuck-
don't remember kissing dudes, but I'm pretty sure I have.
on that point, we would be like, all right, fuck it.
If you wasted your time this long, let's see.
Let's see if we can, before the Roman gets to the
Let's
comment.
get to the bone of the
You
comments.
can just enjoy the conversation always. You can go to youtube.com/growingworks and drop a comment there. Now you can go join our social media because it's all entertainment now. We got
You got some
Facebook,
strong opinions
Twitter.
about Tranny beating. Go ahead and put in the comments.
It's a mix. I wouldn't beat no one.
I probably would.
They'd be like, no, okay, you have a fucking dick. That ain't for me. Walk
I
away.
wonder how a lesbian would feel if she like catches up with a chick and
Oh.
she's super fine and like she's like, finally I get to fuck this sweet ass chick. Boom, dick, and she's like, well, I can have the best of both worlds. Or would
Yeah,
she be like,
you know what?
maybe.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they would.
Mark's the only one that said there is no true lesbian. I think it was
I've
Mark.
always said there's a true lesbian.
There's no such thing as a lesbian or whatever.
I mean,
Anyways,
I
I never thought about it that way. Lesbians meets a girl. It's like, oh, you have a dick. I cannot fucking believe it.
or is there the inverse of that? Gay dude looking at some like chick that like is really masculine, you know, like a buck angel type, but has a pussy.
See, chicks can't portray dudes all that well, all that
That's
much.
true.
I think it would be reverse. A gay guy.
Because half the
A
time,
gay guy looks up to a fucking buff dude. He's like, oh man, this is the fucking guy, whatever.
Like I said,
And turns out she has he has it has a vagina. He's like, God damn.
well, see, that's hard to tell too because half
Now-
the time they don't girls like I said, girls can't portray dudes all that well.
All right, so a gay guy hooks up with a buck angel looking dude. Still gay?
I mean, does he go through with it?
Yeah, they become. It's a relationship.
It's vagina.
I mean, I don't know.
Have you?
Gay dudes, would you fuck Buck Angel? I mean, just let us know.
Gay dudes wouldn't, because they do not like vagina. They're like, ew, gross.
Say just for theory. Is it a straight relationship?
Probably.
You have two dudes walking around looking like dudes.
Technically, yes, it's a straight relationship, but
society would
make it like their alternative relationship.
This is why I'm not on the internet no more.
But if you're on the internet,
yeah, but you're on the internet, you go and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and you could be like these 5 people. Or no, you go old school way and make sure you give them an email. What is the email?
Go ahead and send us an email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
Citypod88@gmail.com. I think the old school way would be if we have a P.O. box, is like send it to our P.O. box 804 60602.
Chicago, Illinois.
We have no fan.
Alright, so
send that fan mail.
We are going to 103.
No one writes anymore.
No, but they still like to send fan mail. You know how many fucking dildos this dude would get if people decided, like, you know what's funny? I'm just saying fucking pocket pussy to Robin.
Oh,
no,
man, I would use each and every one of them.
They start saying them dildos. It's like, this is for you and John.
There you go, see? That's for John's box.
I'll just fucking put it in my
Maybe
box.
we should, I'm just saying, we should open a P.O. box and see what we get.
John returns for like special
podcast. 100 subscribers, right?
Yeah, we got 130.
Hey, when you fucking John comes back for one show, he goes, yay, thank you for all the box stuff. Anyway, so we're going back to 103.
So for our comments, we're going back 2 episodes to 103. We already know that Prune said at Roman Jimdale all day. I agree, Jimdale motherfucking master behind that fucking Wizards. But we're going to get into, and this is 103 and 104 for the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
Oh, come on and clam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, and welcome to her clam.
Okay. So, before we actually get started with this, Clarissa, I saw your video on Facebook. She is going to have a baby boy.
Oh, congrats.
So, congratulations there. And as happy as she was there, I know her dad was fucking ecstatic because
he gets to be a grandpa to
he gets to be a grandpa to his first grandson. Not his first grandchild and his first grandson. Cool. So that boy gonna be spoiled. Mm-hmm. Oh. So that boy gonna be spoiled. I didn't know it.
Prince of the family.
For sure.
Way to go, Clarissa.
No question. So Clarissa.
Plus,
she got herself a man that can do everything.
That's true.
Yeah. Plus, boys are easier to raise.
Well, no, I think that was funny because I forgot who I was talking to. I was like, one of the better chances to have a boy when you get a girl pregnant is to actually satisfy her, and then because it helps with the chemicals and the sperm go through and it kills off like the female sperm, but it's mostly the male sperm that goes in there. It's like, so that's one thing you gotta do if you actually want to have a boy. Is like the girl has to be satisfied, like she has to climax. So good on her.
Good on her. I couldn't do
science.
It. but
Clarissa,
I don't know if is that true. Where'd you get this?
It's
Facebook.
It's technically
Roman,
it was on Facebook.
The internet.
But there's it was studies done through the Swedish fucking College of Sexual something.
All right, that sounds cool. That sounds very interesting. I'll make sure to look at that.
Yeah, but Clarissa, boys are easier to raise.
It's true.
Just tell them stop playing with your dick, and that's all you got.
You just gotta be careful not to get peed on your face.
You're gonna get peed and pooed on you.
That's gonna happen.
And throw up.
Clarissa, just get ready for that. I practically raised fucking 3 boys. I got pee and shit on by all 3 of them.
You're gonna get every single kind of body fluid on you.
Hero.
I didn't get cum from my nephew, so I maybe got cum from that tranny. But what?
just keep wipies at arm's length.
Yeah, they'll always
and
be
your mouth closed at all times.
Yeah, always breathe through your nose. So her first comment from 103 is, I don't think I have a mean bone in my body. Some people annoy me, but I've never been able to be genuinely mean to them.
Sounds like
Unless it's John.
You know what? Sounds like the dad's gonna be the disciplinary.
Oh no. Clarissa's a hard ass. She'll be a disciplinarian for sure.
I mean,
she has to be a little bit mean to be disciplinary.
Well, I mean, she takes care of kids, so she knows how to raise kids.
Yeah, exactly.
So you tell me that you could be strict and a disciplinarian without being mean.
She was hard on my ass.
But then again, you're an asshole. So
but
you have to be
this
mean
is something that's gonna come out of her loins, and she's gonna love more than anything in the world. Of course, she's gonna be hard on him.
That makes
she's gonna be hard on that boy.
It's gonna be harder to be hard on him.
All I know is that boy better learn how to do it.
Especially when she says she doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
No. Because
that be a little cold-blooded fucking.
That changes when you're.
It depends. You know, it depends on your stance on how you discipline your kids.
I believe that would change with your parents, but the thing that's gonna piss her off again, that boy's gonna be spoiled by his grandfather.
Oh yeah, he's gonna run to grandpa real quick.
Oh, he's gonna get whatever he wants, no matter what time.
You can't stop it.
And Clarissa's gonna have to fucking put her foot down.
She's gonna have to try, and he'll be like, "Fuck you," and you're like, "Damn, Dad, how you gonna talk to me like that?"
You can't stop the grandparents from spoiling the kids.
That's true.
You can't.
They'll be spiteful.
But but that's gonna create that mean bone. You know what I mean? that mean bone is created by your parents spoiling your kids.
Could you imagine
you get jealous that you're like, how come I never had that shit? And they'll be like, oh, like I told Santos and Tony,
I don't love you, okay? I love my grandson.
Yesterday when I took off, when I went, fucking Santos opened his mouth. He's like, how the fuck you gonna let him go and he's gonna go drink? And I was like, she's like,
oh yeah, we were screaming. We were eating yesterday, and my brother was about to go out, and me and my older brother was like, that's some bullshit. We're like, when we were his age and even younger, it's like, we didn't get to do this and shit. We started fucking, reminiscing of all the whoopings and shit my mom gave us and all the strict rules and shit. We started fucking chatting injustice as he was leaving. And told my little niece, goes, you got no style, which was funny.
Yeah. And it's funny because Santos was like, he was real fucking petty. He's like, what the fuck ever? How come you gonna let this? He's like, then you let him smoke weed and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I don't let him smoke weed. He's like, he smokes weed. He's like, yeah, he smokes weed. He's like, how come you gonna let him then? He's like, he doesn't do it all around.
I'm a firm believer that parents change with every kid.
Yeah, for sure.
And as the older you get, you get tired of being like, you realize that the older one you're super strict with, so you gotta fucking ease back on the second one. And when it comes down to the third, fourth one, you're like, you know what? As long as you're fucking alive, I did my job. But I could see the baby and Clarissa be touching like a rib, be like, that's her mean bone being created. I get it.
If that mean bone's not there, Clarissa, it's gonna be forged in the fires of fucking hate, the hate of your dad for not paying attention to what you want for your kid.
You better get ready to start yelling out fucking full names of your son.
I'm pretty sure she's at one point in time. Just be ready. You're going to look at your dad and be like, this is my fucking kid, and this is what I want to do for him because I'm the parent.
And then your dad's going to be like, I raised you, and I know better. Exactly. You came out okay.
Oh, it's going to be good.
that meme was going to be forged.
Either that or she's just going to be like, all right, cool. She's like, it's her grandpa. She seems like she'll be real passive about it. It's like, all right, give him whatever.
I think she'll be, she is very much, she's not going to be mean to her kid. She's just going to know, like.
I'm talking about mean to her dad.
Oh no!
About being
that's why I say her husband is gonna be a disciplinary. So
I think she's gonna force him into like doling out the fucking hand and the belt. You know what I mean? But hey, Clarissa, fucking chime in. This is perfect for us. Man. So we have our theories. Let us know how you'd handle it. Either way, we're getting back to your comments. You guys left out the best of the best, Chapman's chicken.
Ooh, I ain't even heard of that one.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it, so we'll see what happens there. But
we'll try it out. But
going on to 104, she says God of War is great for the storyline. I agree.
God of War was a good game all around.
Fucking dad's like, to be fair, he was drunk.
Calliope.
To be fair, Dan's view of games is way different than the casual player.
Very much so. But she says, I now realize that I should have researched the porn stars a little more versus just looking at a quick pic. Yeah, you really should have, because the only correct answer was Bailey J. Even if she has a fucking huge hog on her, she's fucking beautiful.
I thought she was talking about the game we played about guess the porn stars age.
Yeah. No, the Buck Angel and Bailey J. Yeah. But her last comment is, damn, I didn't even think about the massage stuff. Good answer. If this was Family Feud, you would have gotten second choice.
Who, me?
I guess so. I think you said massage.
What was the massage thing?
We took a vacation, so excuse for not knowing where the vacation.
Yeah, that's what we get for fucking missing a fucking week.
Hey, man.
But no. Here's the thing: missing that week. First of all, I was super pissed at you.
Wait, was that the last of the comments?
That was the last of the
Eric,
comments.
After for Clarissa Power.
Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Beat the shit out the kid with the shoe.
There you go.
And Clarissa, thanks for commenting like always, and Dan too.
Thanks for the comments, and again, congratulations, Crystal.
But
Yeah,
look,
congrats.
Okay.
taking the little week off,
Uh-huh.
kind of regenerate the thoughts and shit you want to do with podcasts. You're like, oh man, I've been busy. I've been trying to keep myself busy and active by doing house stuff. I've been trying to fix my brother's house, and I've been trying to fix this house. I say try. We have someone that actually knows how to do the work. I just stand by and be like, hey, you need a wrench or hammer, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
You good, big fella? You need anything?
Yeah. Or I've been trying to, clean out garage and keep my yard. And I've been trying to do what I call man's work. All right? Because I put it in my head that for the longest time, my dad did all the shit that you're supposed to do as you get older. And when he passed away, just fucking something clicked in my head. It was like, fuck, all this shit he taught us. He kind of knew that, hey, once he was gone, someone had to keep up with this shit.
Yeah.
So I put it on myself, be like, you know what? Time to get off my fucking fat ass and try to do something. And I see, like, I stand in my house and be like, fuck, this corner could get fixed. That shit could get fixed.
Yes.
And I'll be like, you know what? You shouldn't be spending money on paying people to do your shit. You're supposed to be able to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because eventually, that's what a man does. He fucking takes care of his house. He learns how to fix shit.
Yeah.
Or change oils or, car shit. Or
Yeah.
make sure the outside looks nice.
And it does not.
Alright? All that shit is something that you're supposed to do as you get older. And I've been trying and I've been tired. And I told her, I'm like, fuck. I mean, excuse upon excuse. It's like, I needed a week off. But that week, I felt really fucking tired from all the shit we've been doing. But it wasn't the same. I miss talking on microphones. I miss uploading shit. I actually fucking talk about shows. I talk about like the whole conversation me and my brothers have, like all the shit with the internet, and then we're gonna talk about his Tranny story. I don't know, all this shit, fucking anime stuff and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, it refueled the reason why we picked up to doing this. Yes, because we don't have a lot of subscribers. We failed at doing the YouTube stuff. I completely decided that we failed at YouTube or trying to do the social media stuff, because you have to be consistent with that shit. You can't stop, or you have to remind. It's like if people have like bird brains or fish brain, you gotta tell them maybe every 2-3 hours, hey, don't forget about us. We got shit. Because every time you do that, you get like a new listener and shit. I wasn't doing that. Yeah. And YouTube, I thought we could have same age individuals listen to our shit, be like, you know what? I'm going to keep listening. Nah, we have to go either to the young and dumb or... No, that's the only way you can get it.
I'm telling you, baby,
the
no
young and
browse
dumb.
what's that.
The age group where it goes, you know that Eric dude? He funny, he cool. Let's keep listening to his bullshit. But I don't know, man.
And that was the thing, is like when you told me like, oh, I'm tired, let's just take a week off. I was like, you motherfucker. I was so pissed off. I was really mad at you. I honestly was.
I hated you for so long.
Because I was like,
no, but you know what? I kind of told, because there was this post of someone Julie. She was talking about Christmas. And all Roman said was, fuck you.
Tony.
I was like, damn, this nigga must be really mad.
I was super upset that we missed a week.
That because I was talking shit about Christmas.
Not even the Christmas
part.
Talk shit about Christmas. We're going to talk about that fucking next week, motherfucker.
No. But this is the thing, though. I knew he was mad at something because I tagged him on this big old fucking conversation we had about how I hate Christmas and shit, right? And he never chimed in. All he literally was, fuck you. I was like, all right, this nigga's mad that...
He's salty.
He's salty that we missed it. Because we missed the whole week of everything.
Of everything.
And the Sunday podcast, sure, it was my fault. Monday stuff, fucking scheduling has been messed up. And then Perils John said he fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
For some other reason, grown people,
yes.
grown up stuff has been getting in the way of hobby stuff, which
Yes.
podcasting is, because we don't make money and we don't have a big audience. So this is just hobby. It's a way of unwinding and telling our views of shit over to people that we would listen.
So like that
like beating trannies. I know what it is.
Those first few days I was super pissed, whatever. And then like I was at work, I saw these guys were at hookah, and I was around the area delivering. And I just fucking parked my big ass truck there.
Gang.
And I just sat there. I was like, I'm gonna take my fucking lunch break, because I think that was the day I didn't have my wallet. But then we were just smoking, and then I told Eric, I was like, man, because Eric had said it feels weird that we didn't like get together and record. And I was like, yeah, fucking Tony, piece of shit, blah, 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 talking all this shit. And then he told me what you were doing that Sunday, and I was like, oh, no wonder he was tired. I was like, immediately, I was like, all right, whatever.
That, real quick,
all right.
Like, man, fuck that guy, the fucking kids. I was like, oh, no, the kids weren't there. He was just fucking, oh, no, the kids were there. But I was like, he had them fucking cleaning out the garage and the outside in the hot sun. He's like, oh, okay.
Look,
yeah, I was like,
it was like a slew of lists of like, my brother and my sister-in-law decided to have a date night without letting anybody know. So my nieces stayed here like really late. It was like 10 something, 11. So it would have gone in the way of fucking podcast stuff. Then there was a crazy fucking summer storm. I was like, I knew Mark wasn't gonna make it because hey, his truck's not reliable, and why would he drive like 30 minutes in the rain for a shitty podcast? So I was like, plus natural manual labor I was doing. It's like, you know what? It's just it's
manual's labor.
it was just signs that, hey man, maybe we just need a break and shit. But I know you have this thing in the back of your head that once I start taking breaks, I'm not gonna come back to it. I told you, it felt weird not recording all week. I kind of gotten used to it. I don't know if it's routine. Honestly, that's where I'm not where I'm at right now. I don't know if it's routine, and I'm a person that doesn't like change, or that I actually enjoy doing this. I'm not deciding that.
Okay, well now doing this podcast in which we're speaking right now, what do you think?
I'm back so sweaty.
I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy conversating over microphones, even though maybe no one listens or something.
Yeah, I just miss I didn't see y'all guys for a whole week because my work schedule was covering another.
That's another thing I realized that we're using podcasts as hanging out with the homies kind of deal. Because fucking, I told John came over and we were just fucking warhammering shit. I was like, this feels weird because usually when I see you guys, it's usually for microphone stuff, like fucking podcasts. And he's like, yeah, man, podcasts became a way we fucking socialize. Yeah. Because I don't join you guys when you go out or hookah. And I don't go guys with them Pokemon hunting. And so this became my socializing with the group of friends I have. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, it kind of did. So it was good to take a week off and like just hang out again. Without making it look like, oh man, we have to do this. Yeah. But like I said, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it for sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that.
Or we choose a specific month and we start playing tag,
right? Or I missed it, but I understand that as shit changes and growing up stuff is gonna stay priority. Like I said, we don't make money off of this, so why would I force anybody to be like, hey man, I need you to be here? It's like, dude, I just got off work and shit. Or hey, I'm gonna be at work. It's like, okay, I can't do that because we're not making money. I can't pay you guys, and this is all volunteer. This is all hobby stuff. So I understand that point. Yeah. Like it's the same thing. Like I don't get upset with Mark not being here because I can't force him. No. It's date night. What the fuck? There is no girls here for him to.
I don't get mad at Mark. It's just like, all right, he's gonna drive over here for a while. It takes him 30 minutes to get over here. You know what I mean? So it's not an easy drive. But, and if you don't want to do it, then just don't do it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Like us three know each other, and
it flows better. It doesn't flow better because we kind of need the fun, but it's there. Ouch. But nah.
Yeah, it ain't funny.
I told
That's
you, Eric,
cool. That's cool.
you're not funny. You're obscene, but maybe that's what the younger crowd needs.
It's true. Maybe you're what the young kids need.
Oh yeah, all these little whiners and complainers.
Dude, I'm so fucking curmudgeonly.
Look here, young fellas. Let me tell you about trannies.
You're gonna be that 40-year-old fucking anime nerd.
If anything, I'm like in WMNS, the old head is like, or cross the block or whatever, and I'm just like hanging out on the porch. It's like, I'm still in house arrest, and my moms won't let me go out.
Oh, you're the dad. I thought you were gonna be the old people playing checkers at the fucking barbershop. Let me tell you, youngins about back in the day.
It was the oldest gangster in the group.
Yeah.
But he just hangs out at his fucking porch, and he tells everybody else, like, "This is how you gotta do it," and they're like, "He right."
But I get it. Like, we're probably gonna miss a couple here and there because people's work schedules have been changing.
Here or there sounds like there.
Yeah. But eventually we're gonna come back and keep bringing this crappy podcast
I
that we
can
like
honestly
enjoying.
say, like, all the other podcasts I enjoy, but I enjoy this one the most because all we do is just talk shit on the microphone.
It's the actual conversation with us. Yeah.
The comic corner I like is if we read comics and all that kind of stuff. We have those conversations. And Perils, I like Warhammer. I'm always doing some shit there, and so that's something. But this one, those I can miss between weeks. This one I feel like I can't miss between weeks.
You see, that's the thing. The other podcasts, since they're hobby heavy, you could stop and start whenever you want. This one, if something happens this week and we want to fucking like, if he comes up, if we say we didn't make this week, right?
Yeah.
And next week, Eric wants to tell his fucking Chinese story. I don't think we would have hit that hard. Nah. Because we already would have heard it. We would have made fun of it. Because he just told me, like, maybe an hour before we started recording about his Chinese. I was laughing my ass off because I was like, because he went to go pick you up. Yeah. And I was like, you have to ask them if they have a dick or not. You beat them. I was like, he's like, who told you beat me? He's like, it's something you fucking do. Sure. And that's how he left. I was like, you beat fucking Chinese for having a dick?
Oh, man. For trapping you?
For trapping you.
I think there's no better message to go out on than beat a tranny if she trap you.
My other story was explaining to him how I was working at work drunk.
And so, you see, those stories won't flow as good if they were already in the past. So this one you kind of have to have it consistent to have a flow conversation.
Bro, let me tell you.
Or say a celebrity dies and I'm like, guys, can't believe the fucking dies. Like, who? He's like, oh man, that's old news.
I do that like an hour before you tell me.
Yeah, but you'd be like, do it. It's old news. Get over it. Whatever. Yeah. Or whatever happens in the world or social media and pop culture and shit. This one you have to keep having. You have to keep it going. You have to keep it going. But yeah, on that point, this has been episode 105 of the City Podcast. I've been your host, Tony, and I'm here with
Roman.
And your boy, Eric.
Hate that boy. And like we say at the end of every episode,
ask for a dick.
Bye. Bye. Don't be trannies.
Yeah, don't do it.